Very good evening. Welcome back to the Zahur Chowdhury Stadium for the presentation ceremony of the first T20 International in the Dutch-Bangla Bank series between Bangladesh and Zimbabwe. We saw Zimbabwe folding for only 124, and that left a little bit of work to be done by the Bangladeshis, but eventually they won it quite convincingly and clinically by 8 wickets. Congratulations to Bangladesh and commiserations to the Zimbabweans. I'd like to introduce you to our presentation party here today. Mr. A.J.M. Nasiruddin, Director BCB and Chairman of the Disciplinary Committee of the BCB is here. Alongside him, Mr. Muhammad Jalal Yunus, Director BCB and the Chairman of the Cricket Operations Committee of the Bangladesh Cricket Board. And next to him, Mr. Ranjan Borua, Vice President and Manager of the Agrabad branch of Dutch Bangla Bank. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here with us. Straight away, I'd like to request Sikandar Raza, skipper of Zimbabwe, to come across and have a few words. Sikandar, not the best of days for your team, particularly the fact that the seniors really who needed to put up their hands really faltered today.
Yeah, it is true, but I think it's a responsibility for everyone. As much as the senior guys would take the blame and put our hands up that we got it wrong. The beauty of this team is when we get it right, and everybody do their part. Unfortunately, today there was a lot of guys missing. As you rightly said, majority of the senior guys, where the batting really relies on, unfortunately couldn't come to the party. But yeah, listen, we take those harsh lessons with us. It's just one game, and we learn, and we're not really proud of the fact that we don't start our tour as well, but inshallah we try and get the things right and come back better.
No, absolutely, I'm sure you'll make that effort. You're a much better team than what you managed to produce today, but you must take your hats off to the two players who brought you back into the game, gave you some runs to play with. 75 runs partnership between Clive Mandan and Wellington Massacres.
Yeah, Wellington and Clive really did well. We take a lot of pride in still trying to play that aggressive brand of cricket, and I thought Clive and Wellington did that most of the innings. Unfortunately, we allow them to play a role that's not their role, and that's the role of the middle order and the top order. Again, a lot of wrongs that went at the start of the order, at the top of the order, and inshallah, if we get that right, I'm very confident that Clive and Wellington would even do better for Zimbabwe.
Yeah, you're always looking at positives from a game, despite losing this one. That partnership, as you said, it was not their role to take up the mantle after the failure of the early batters. But that augurs well for the future, because now you feel that there's depth in your team.
Yeah, 100%. We're batting up until 8 now. I mean, Wellington came at 9, but we have Luke Jongwe batting at 8. So there's a lot of good performances. All those 8 batters have put in the past as well. All we need is maybe 4 or 5 or 3 or 4 guys every game to have that good partnership, good runs under their belt every game, so that we can always end up on 180, 190 and things like that.
And when Bangladesh batted, you really needed to get quick wickets. You got one, but really couldn't follow. Little work to be done with the catching, I suppose.
Yeah. We've got floodlights at Harare Sports Club, so we have our training sessions under lights as well. Lights is something that we really need to get used to. Unfortunately, we do not get a lot of games, but having said that, we've had a lot of sessions under light in Harare, and we had one yesterday as well. Unfortunately, those 3 drop catches that we have had today suddenly hurt us. Had we got Tanzim out when he was on 4 after 10, 15 balls, things could have been different, but it's always been the case with us where the ifs and buts come into play, but I'm very confident that we will get it right, and once we get it right, we know we can beat any team on the day.
Well, I hope you get it right very, very quickly. Bad luck today, best of luck for the future.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sikandar Raza, the skipper of Zimbabwe. Now, the Dutch Bangla Bank Player of the Match has an award of $1,000 US, and for his excellent bowling performance goes to Taskin Ahmed. Taskin, 3 for 14. Pick of the bowlers, all the bowlers have done well. Good to see Taskin back. If you collect your check, please, Taskin, and come across and have a few words. Congratulations, good to see you here after a while, and it's good to see that you seem to be pretty fit and quite supple with your bowling today.
Firstly, we had a great win today, and we had a great start with our bowling. We have done the basics well. That's why we got the reward, and everyone trained really hard last few weeks, and we're getting those results.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a very crucial point, that the training was very serious, very severe, and it has paid off. It was very hot and muggy, not easiest for the bowlers. And the support you got from Saifuddin, from Mehdi Hassan was, it feels a little more comfortable, doesn't it, to bowl?
Yeah, each and everyone working really hard to improve themselves and, giving their 110% in the training. So I think that's why we had a good match today and looking forward to do well in future as well.
And we always ask you about how comfortable you are with your fitness. Today you didn't seem to be bothered at all.
No, like just doing the basics well.
Well, you're feeling comfortable, you're playing well, bowling well. Well done and
Thank
best
you.
of luck for the
Thank you
future.
very much.
Thank you very much. That's Taskin Ahmed, the Dutch Bangla Bank player of the match. Now, the winning captain, Najmul Hussain Shanto, please. Captain of Bangladesh. Well done, Shanto. Emphatic win, but I'm sure you as a captain will feel the little things that need to be just corrected.
I think everyone played very well today. That's what I feel. The way Taskin, Sheikh Mehdi, I mean all the bowlers start today. I'm really happy. But still, always there is a learning stage. So maybe we can learn this match and come back next match again.
Yeah, emphatic from the youngster Tamim coming in and getting a 50 in his first T20 international. That all goes well because you're building towards the World Cup, aren't you?
Yeah, obviously, I think last couple of days we trained really hard. I think Tanjit, the way today he batted, really helped us, our team. But I hope he will continue his form.
Absolutely. So does all the Bangladeshi supporters. You also came in and chipped. Rain intervals always disrupt the momentum of batters. That was evident. Twice you're disturbed. You had to go back and come in. How much of an effect does it have on a batter's mind when you're having to go back and come back and restart the innings?
Yeah, it's difficult, but we can't control and we can't think about raining, all those things, because we couldn't control all those things. But we can control our processes. That's why we tried.
And once you're comfortable, Tawhid Ridoy and Tamim really got things started and finished the game pretty quickly.
Yes, I think Tawhid batted really well, and on this wicket he shows a lot of character. Especially, I'm really happy for Tamim because he finished the innings.
Shanto, well done today. Best of luck for the future.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much. That concludes the presentation.
First of 5 T20 internationals goes to the hosts, Bangladesh. 4 more to go, and the second is in a couple of days' time. Back here at the Zahur Ahmed Chowdhury Stadium. We'll be live with you, 17:40, a local time here from Chattogram. Until then, it's a good night.